Hey everybody, welcome back to Matt's Ice Cream Show. We are back on our quest to try all the ice cream world has to offer. Welcome new fans. If you're not already subscribed, press that subscription button. And of course, welcome old fans. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're doing crowd favorite. It's actually a big favorite from a lot of the people in the comment section. Bluebell. I was able to find their cotton candy flavor. I believe this is out of Texas, if I'm not mistaken. It's a big fan. A lot of the people when I first started the show asked me about this. It's kind of on par with, I would say, that third tier, so like your Magnum or your Tillamook. In other words, not the greatest, but absolutely good. Better quality ingredient, great fat content, nice milky, silky, fluffy, or not fluffy, smooth texture in general. Excellent brand. We've tried a few of them before in the past. Luckily, I used to live in New York. Now I live back in North Carolina. When I was in New York, I didn't have access to a Walmart in New York City, that is. They may have changed it, but at the time when I lived there, I didn't have access to it. So I could get Bluebell in the larger containers. Now I can find them in the pint form. So for the calorie-conscious crowd, this is 3 servings of 210 calories for that ice cream math of 630, although I do believe that actually adds up. So who's had this before? Put in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below. This is a delicious cotton candy flavored ice cream in shades of pink and blue. So there are natural and artificial flavors. Actually, it smells really good and looks fantastical. So like I said, Bluebell is actually, there's a lot of brands that people put in the comment section. If there's another brand you'd like for me to try, put it in the comment section. That people tell me about that I'll admit are not really that great. However, Bluebell is one of those brands, in my opinion, that does a really good job of living up to the hype. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Also, as many of you know, I am basing this not just off what I think about it. I'm also basing this off of what they claim, the brand itself claims is a quote-unquote star of the show. So if it's strawberry or it's chocolate or it's, Oreo cookie or it's Reese's or it's, in this particular instance, cotton candy, that's what I'm basing my opinion off of, as well as what the ingredients are, etc. Not a real big fan of cotton candy, but in ice cream form it can be good. Well, right away it has a great creaminess to it. Nice milky flavor. Certainly a higher quality ingredient. I would say there is a cotton candy flavor to it. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely there. It's not overwhelming though. Like, the thing about cotton candy, at least in my experience, it has a very sugary, almost too sugary flavor. That's why I'm not a big fan of it. This is certainly there, but I would say this is more... It has more of like an organic milk flavor to it. Almost a bit watery, and that may be just how it was stored, not necessarily the brand. Great fat content to it. Great density. It's definitely sweet, and not really that artificial sweet or the high fructose corn syrup. It's more of like a more natural organic sweet. I don't know that it has like an overwhelming cotton candy flavor, but it definitely has a good flavor to it. I would say that it has a high sweetness, but it's maybe not what I would call cotton candy, and it's not an overwhelming cotton candy flavor. Maybe not quite as creamy as I would like, and the texture is a little less smooth than I would like. But in general, they did a good job with it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I can't eat all this right now. Let's see. I mean, like I said, the flavor is definitely there. It's just not an overwhelming cotton candy flavor as much as I would like. If anything, it almost... Actually, you know what? I was trying to think of what it kind of tastes like. You guys ever had like birthday cake or sheet cake? The way the icing tastes a lot of times? It has a very similar taste to that icing. Now, I wouldn't say it tastes like the cake itself, but it certainly has a very similar flavor to the icing itself. But I don't know if I would say cotton candy is 100% represented in this. So, scale of 1 to 100, 10-point grading scale. I'm gonna give it like an 85, like a solid. It's a solid B, 85, 86. You know, again, excellent fat content, good density, nice sugar. The ingredients tend to taste a bit more organic than like completely artificial high fructose corn syrup, artificially flavored type ingredients. I would just say that these are my discrepancies with it. One, if it's cotton candy, at least in my experience with cotton candy, it needs to be super sweet. And this is sweet, but not like the kind of cotton candy sweet. Two, there's not an overwhelming cotton candy taste, and that is the star of the show. It is cotton candy. So, like I said, it almost has like a similar taste to the icing on a birthday cake, if that makes any sense. Not the cake itself, but the birthday cake. Three, I wish it had a better fat content and it was a little smoother. And again, maybe it was the way it was stored at the store or how I got it. But the texture isn't super grainy, but it's also not smooth and creamy as I would like. Four, the milk is good that they used, but in my opinion, it almost has like a more watery flavor to it, and not like overwhelming where so much is going to mess it up. But like there's sometimes when you have a creamier milk that has a very distinct milk taste. Like for instance, Jenny's does a good job at that. The brand Jenny's. This has almost like I don't want to say skim milk, but it's definitely maybe more like a mixture of like it doesn't taste like a full fat milk to me. Let me see if the ingredients. Milk. Oh, okay. So it does have some skim milk in it. So yeah, you can kind of taste that in the way that it tastes, because the ingredients on the backside are milk, cream, skim milk, sugar, high fructose corn syrup, natural and artificial flavors, and a bunch of other big words like cellulose gum and other guar stuff. So, but seriously, so that does make a lot more sense. And, I will admit, though, like I said, I did not expect it to have high fructose corn syrup in it because it doesn't have that initial high fructose corn syrup punch like a lot of the more artificially flavored ice creams do. So anyway, 85, it's a solid B. You're not really going to go wrong. It's not overwhelmingly cotton candy, but it's certainly good. And I'm also rating on that tier 3, so it's going up against like the Tillamook's and the Magnums, which in general are like a higher quality brand. So you guys go check it out. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments below. Let me know if there are any other flavors that are similar to this from other brands, or any other brand, or any more flavors from this brand you'd like for me to try. Also, while you're there, what do you think about Life's ice cream? I thought it was pretty good. I say that often because they're regional or seasonal or limited edition. I have trouble finding them. I know you have trouble finding them. For instance, I had trouble for a long time finding Bluebell. Excellent brand, though. You guys go in the comments in the past videos and talk. Love talking to you guys throughout the week. Comment down below in this video. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bluebell cotton candy. I give it an 85, a solid B. You're not going to go wrong, but it's certainly not the star of the show. Isn't cotton candy. It is there, but it's not overwhelming. So anyway, you guys go out and check it out. I'm going to shut up now. Check the links below. Tell your friends, tell your family. Come eat ice cream with me every week. And I will shout out some garbage disposal. See you next time. See you next time, guys.